All right, so we'll be doing lab 5-5. And so for this, we're back in our OneDrive on our shared file. We're going to go over to our master audit file, and we're actually going to pull up our audit action sheets. And what we're going to do is we're going to highlight yellow for here, here, and here. We're going to highlight these to be, we're also going to highlight this yellow, this yellow, and all right, so to kind of explain these colors here, so our yellow is going to be for our master data files. Our green is going to be for values that are going to be entered in, and then our blue is going to be for, and blue is used to identify specific values or rules that are going to be used. So we can see here, so we have our employees and suppliers and payments. These are our masters, our zip codes and phone numbers. These are values that are entered in into code. And then these are some of the rules that we're going to follow as we, kind of interact with suppliers and whatnot. All right, so what we're going to do next is we're going to create an audit action summary table. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're actually going to go ahead and open up Excel, and we're going to create it into Excel, and then we're going to drag it up and upload it into our OneDrive. And so our tables, our columns are going to be all right, and we're just going to go ahead and take these all out, and all right, there we are. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do next, I'm actually going to go ahead and split screen my my screen. That way it'll be easier for me whenever I'm transferring everything over. All right, so what we're gonna do, so our AS, the audit action sheet, so obviously we're working on number 1. And so what we would do is this table would be employees. And we'll go ahead and do that all the way out. And so one of the attributes that we might be looking for would be like no missing fields in the employee table. So we want to make sure that there are no missing fields in there. We wouldn't really have any values or rules for that, and our step would be, step 1 task. Task 1, load complete suppliers and employees. All right, so now we move down to suppliers. So again, we're in action step 1. This time we're suppliers. And this time what we want is we're going to look up the name, the address, and the zip for it. It's kind of like what we did with our fuzzy match. And for our values and rules, we want no fuzzy match between the supplier address and the employee address. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and wrap this text. And we're going to go ahead and extend it as well. Make everything look a little bit better. All right. And this would be step 2 that we're looking at right here. Pardon me, this would actually satisfy steps 1, 2, and 3. All right, and so next again, we'll do again 1, and we're gonna do suppliers again this time. But this time we're going to make sure there's no missing fields, just like we did with the other one. And a note that we might have in this one and in the employees table is all missing fields investigated. And a note that we might want to have for our suppliers with the fuzzy match is we want to evaluate that both ways. We'll go ahead and take that out. Okay, and then last, we're going to do a payments table. And essentially, this is going to just our attribute. We're just going to make sure that all purchases match a purchase order that we have. And so essentially what we're doing here is we're just making an audit plan based off of the policies that they have in place. We're not going to assume anything. We're not going to, we're not going to try and create anything. We're just going to make a plan off of the policies that they have in place. So that's our audit action plan right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and save this down. We're going to save it into our, and then this is going to be our audit action table. All right, so we have saved it down locally. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go back over to our OneDrive. We're going to go back to our master audit plan, and we're going to go ahead and upload that audit action table into our master audit file. And there we go. So now we see that it has been added into our shared file. That way other people can see and act on it as well. And that will be lab 5-5. Thank you very much.